Hi everyone, my name is Hassan. I was privileged to work on this paper during my master's thesis with my wonderful supervisors Jessica Dagman and Sara Renström from RISE, the Research Institutes of Sweden, and John Chaplin, Associate Professor and Health Psychologist in Sahlgrenska Academy at the University of Gothenburg. Our paper investigates the use of gamification and nudging techniques in mental health apps to improve user engagement for young age people. There are thousands of mental health apps on app stores nowadays, and studies show that there are challenges when it comes to the amount of user engagement. And in this paper, what we mean by user engagement are the following engagement variables. First is the onboarding engagement and staying in the app after downloading it. Second is retention rates, the duration of user per day and frequency of daily use. Gamification is the use of game components in a specific narrative which is non-game context. For example, rewarding users with experience points after a specific task is a gamified mechanic which does not necessarily look like a game. On the other hand, nudging techniques we are investigating here are based on the nudge theory and the behavioral economics. When we use a nudge, it guides the user by having indirect reinforcement toward the right direction in the app to improve their health or increase engagement. So for example, when we chunk information into pieces, this is considered as a simplification nudge, which may improve the engagement and guide the users toward a specific journey. In the methods, in this study we had the following mixed methods. We collected engagement data for the top 50 mental health apps installed on Google Apps Store, and then we conducted app reviews by downloading the apps and reviewing it. Then we conducted expert interviews with designers and gamification experts and e-health. There were 26 gamification and nudging techniques that we investigated in this study, as shown in the tables. From the findings, techniques that participated in improvement of retention rates included using app character for creating a narrative around the app, in addition to adopting a non-forcible language, while to improve app's daily duration of use, a simplification nudge and nudging through stating the recommended minutes of use found to be useful. Personalization and social interaction techniques were potentially effective for improving the frequency of app daily use. For the young age group, using juiciness design, which is visual and audio effects in gamification, when providing a feedback, were recommended by gamification experts. Additionally to the need of a high quality design when applying gamification for the age group. In the discussion section for gamification, three main elements were discussed. First, in app design, more gamification does not mean more engagement. Second, is the need for a specific objectives when designing gamification techniques. For example, applying smarter goals framework for having a specific effect that is measurable, achievable, time-bounded, and so on when we apply gamification. Third, gamification is more effective when it's built around meaningful user experience in the user journey, which requires user-centered studies. In the nudging techniques, we discussed the subjective nature of the nudges, meaning that a specific nudge may have different effects for different users. Therefore, there is a need for assessing a nudging technique from different lenses. For example, we can use the 8 lenses for design with intent by Luxon. Thank you.